I'm going to put out a bench warrant for your arrest.
You practice in front of bench. That's my job or my attorney job. I'm sui juris. I'm propria.
Okay, Mr. White, I don't know where you read the stuff that you're saying, but it's legal nonsense.
I'm the beneficiary and I'm a sovereign. I'm here under fraud, menace,
okay, sir.
I travel. I don't drive.
Okay.
I have no contact.
Sir, here's what we're doing, Mr. White.
Man, these sovereign citizens just do not listen. The judge literally explained that the next court date would be sent by mail, yet this guy still acted completely lost. It's like he was too focused on reciting his little pre-rehearsed speech to actually hear what was being said. This isn't some school project where sticking to a script helps. This is court, and the judge is literally telling him what to expect, honestly. If he had just paid attention, he probably could have resolved the whole situation by pleading guilty, paying a fine, or maybe even taking a class or two. Instead, he chose to be stubborn, and now he might end up spending a couple nights in jail. Not exactly the smartest move, but hey, it's a sovereign citizen, so what do you expect? I really don't get these people. The court is giving them the simplest way to deal with things, and they somehow find a way to make everything worse. Like, what's the goal here? Is it just to prove a point that's already failed over and over again? The legal system is pretty straightforward. If you're charged with something, show up, listen, and handle it like a grown adult. But no, these folks would rather argue imaginary, legal loopholes than just deal with reality. That said, they do make for some wild content, so I can't say I'm too mad about it. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. I'd love to hear what you all think personally. I thought the judge handled things really well and wasn't being too harsh at all. But I know some of you tend to disagree, so drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks again for watching. I seriously appreciate all of you. Take care.
336, tell us your name, please.
I come in sui juris.
Only one of you actually has that phone number, and the other people are just wrong about what their phone number is. Who's calling ending in 1336?
Sui juris and personal persona. I'm Stephen hyphen Tyrell colon White comma beneficiary of sovereign. I'm here under fraud, menace, and duress. Fiduciary Daniel Williams Norbeck.
Okay, Mr. White, we're going to pop you over in the waiting room because you're just going to be a distraction for all the citizens here willing to abide by the laws of our country. So we'll pop you over in the waiting room and we'll get back to you. In case you guys have ever heard of the term sovereign citizen in the news, that's what one of them sounds like when they try to come to court.
Okay, first of all, pick a lane, my dude. You're over here asking two different things at once and making 0 sense. And no, you can't just get the case thrown out like that. What are you even talking about? Do you actually understand how the legal system works? Because here's a little reality check. This isn't even a trial yet. It's just a hearing. And somehow, this guy already thinks he's pulling off a legal masterclass. Spoiler, he's absolutely not. From the way he's talking, it's crystal clear he's in way over his head. Like, sir, you're still in the opening cutscene of this legal game, and you're already failing hard. So what do you think? Should the judge just end this circus now, or let him keep embarrassing himself?
Mr. White, do you hear me?
Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to read this to you so you understand what you're charged with. This says that on January 7th of this year, on 2nd Street there in the city of Fenville, that you were driving while license suspended. That is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and or $500 fines and costs. Do you understand your charge?
Objection, Your Honor. I do not. I do not understand my charges or
okay. I'm going to mark you down as not guilty, and we'll set you for a jury trial. You can continue to.
Your Honor. Your Honor. You practice in front of bench. You practice in front of bench. That's my job or my attorney job. I'm sui juris. I'm propria.
Okay, Mr. White, I don't know where you read the stuff that you're saying, but it's legal nonsense. It means nothing in a court of law. So if you're not willing to state that you even understand or recognize the authority of the court, My options are I can make you come in for arraignment and not give you a PR bond, and then you'll have to post bond to not sit in jail. You want to do it that way instead? Right now, if I get through arraignment with you, I'll give you a PR bond. Mr. White?
I don't listen. I'm asking you a question.
What's the question, sir?
I'm not arguing with you, Your Honor. I just want you to hear me. I just want you to hear me.
Okay, but I don't want to listen for 20 minutes. Go ahead and ask your one question, and we'll start there and see if it's a real question.
Am I on the record?
Yes.
It's not going to take 20 minutes, Your Honor. I give you my word.
Well, you said you have a question, sir. What's the question you want to ask?
Is this criminal or is it civil?
This is criminal, sir. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and or $500 fines and costs.
Hey, if it's criminal, can I ask to dismiss the charge? Because at this point, the prosecutor, there's no sworn testimony. There's no sworn.
It's because this is just arraignment, sir. What you're talking about is trial. That would be several steps down the road. Arraignment is just for you to make sure that you understand what you're accused of, what the penalty is, and for you to enter a plea. You're accused of driving while license suspended. I read to you what the possible penalties are, and I asked you if you wish to plead guilty or not guilty at this time.
No, Your Honor, I'm a beneficiary and I'm a sovereign. I'm here under fraud, menace,
okay, sir. Those sentences don't mean anything. They have no legal meaning whatsoever.
It's guaranteed by
so
my constitutional
I've indicated that since you can't understand arraignment, I've entered a plea of not guilty on your behalf. I've set you for a jury trial. You can represent yourself free of charge, or you could hire an attorney. And now you must make a choice, sir, for bond. If we get through the arraignment with you on Zoom, I'm going to give you a PR bond, personal recognizance bond. That means you don't have to post any money. We're essentially trusting you that you'll keep coming back for your court dates. It is no driving without a valid driver's license. If you cannot get that far, in other words, if you really don't understand what's happening here, then I'm not going to allow you to be arraigned by Zoom. I'm going to set you for arraignment in person. And you will come to this courthouse. You will not get a PR bond. You will get a $300 cash or surety bond, meaning that you will need to post $300 in cash, or you will sit in jail from that day until your trial date. So I'll give you a choice. Do you want to be arraigned over Zoom like we're doing today, or would you like to come in and be arraigned in person?
Well, I object to all this, Your Honor, because at this point, I don't even understand the charges. I do not understand the charges. I'm not trying to.
That's fine. No, sir, you're allowed to. Sir, you're allowed to object, and I understand your sentence that you don't understand the charges. And so I will attempt to work with you for that for a second. I'm going to read the charges to you, okay? This says that it takes place on January 7th of this year. You understand that, right? The date that I just read.
I'm saying I do not. At this point, Your Honor, I was saying this. It was a jurisdiction matter. It's a jurisdiction matter. That's what I'm saying. It's a subject matter, jurisdiction.
Here's the problem with you arguing jurisdiction. I am a lawyer, so I understand what jurisdiction means. I'm not sure you do. The accusation is that you're driving around on 2nd Street in the city of Fenville, meaning in Allegan County, and that you're doing so when your driving privileges with Secretary of State have been suspended or revoked. Because this is the county. Yes.
Objection. I'll travel. I don't drive.
Okay.
I have no contact.
Sir, here's what we're doing, Mr. White. You are no longer able to be arraigned by Zoom. What I'm going to do is adjourn this. I'm going to adjourn this, and you will get notice at your address there. You will come in, and we will arraign you in person. I'm telling you that I'm not going to give you a personal recognizance bond, sir.
It has to be. Before we can proceed, before you can proceed, it has to be addressed, Your Honor.
Because we are on the record, I'm going to make this infinitely clear. You're going to get notice to appear in front of me. You have two choices. If you do not appear, I'm going to put out a bench warrant for your arrest. If you do appear, we will have this conversation again about arraigning you to see if you understand the charges, but you are not getting a PR bond. You will need to bring with you $300 cash or surety, or you will be in jail. Do you understand those two options, A and B?
That's a violation of my constitutional rights, Your Honor.
Well, no, it isn't, sir. So we're all set for today. We're done talking. We cannot make any progress. You will be asked to come in person for arraignment. You can either choose to come in for arraignment or you can choose to not be here. If you choose to not be here, a warrant will be entered for your arrest. And if you do choose to be here, make sure you bring that $300 because you're not getting a personal recognizance bond. But we are done with this hearing. I'm going to go ahead and release you. Thank you.
When's my date for court?
All right, everyone. Today we've got a no-nonsense judge going head-to-head with a not-so-bright sovereign citizen, and trust me, things heat up fast. This guy just won't stop running his mouth no matter how many times the judge tries to lay down the law. He makes one major mistake after another, digging himself deeper with every word by the end. It all catches up to him and the judge completely shuts him down. Honestly, it's incredibly satisfying to watch. Let me know in the comments how you think the judge handled this situation. I personally think he kept his cool and delivered exactly what was needed. Now, let's jump in and watch this sovereign citizen crash and burn.